how important were these 5 points, looking at the standings and everything, to make sure that you got them?
Well, it's just that time of year, right? It all stacks up. We're in a competitive race. Everybody's 5 teams pushing for home ice. So I was really happy with the weekend. I thought the crowd was electric. We got two weekends left, 4 games. It's coming right down to the wire. So every point that we can get is critical for our group.
And also to do it on Winter Carnival, the whole trophy presentation, everything, Jerry McGinnis, all of that, what do you feel like that meant to this group to be able to accomplish this at home?
Well, I think it means a tremendous amount. Obviously, the history of Winter Carnival, the legacy of John McGinnis and Jerry and their family, and how much they mean to the tradition, legacy of Michigan Tech and the Michigan Tech hockey program. I think you sum it up pretty well. It's nice to have a great experience in Winter Carnival. It's kind of like our Super Bowl. So to get the job done there, there's no question it was very rewarding for our team and our group.
And also, what does it say about this group that you do it without the services of Steven all weekend? Isaac is reduced to not as much time on Friday as maybe you'd like to use him. So be able to fight through all of that and get the wins is also a big thing too, isn't it?
Well, I think it just talks about the character of our group. We, as coaches, all the time talk about the strength of the pack. Packs thrive, lone wolves starve. We're only as strong as our weakest link. But a real credit, obviously Stiv and Gordo have been so huge for us all year. It's another opportunity for guys to step up. I thought Lori Raymond and Michael Chichik were excellent. They didn't just fill a role, they added value to our group. And I thought our whole team, the way we played 5-on-5 this weekend was outstanding. The group effort, really proud of the guys.
What did you like in both Laurie and Michael, and the fact that they weren't seeing as much ice time coming into this weekend, to be able to go out there, take on the challenge of playing alongside Max, and be able to chip in over the course of the weekend?
Yeah, I mean, no question. I think Kosk had 3 points on the weekend, so good for him. But just a credit to those guys. They come to the rink, they work hard every day, they're coachable, they want to get better. It says a lot. They haven't played as much. Competition breeds success, but they stuck with it and they got the opportunity. They took advantage of it. They didn't just, everybody wants to play, but what are you going to do when you play? So, I was really happy with their game. Obviously, Laurie with an assist, Mike with a really good goal on Saturday. So good for them.
We've been talking a lot about Jack the last couple of weeks, and he goes out again this weekend, gets a tying goal Friday, gets another goal and an assist on Saturday, just continues to, find a way to lead this group.
Yeah, it's contagious, I guess, right now. He's getting a lot of accolades, well-deserved. We're super happy for him. His growth has been tremendous. He's got such a great shot, and it's starting to find its way. That was a real huge goal Saturday and Friday, both equally. But yeah, and he's doing a lot of other things, defending so well, and I think he's really enjoying. You can see the interaction that he's having with the fans. He loves the atmosphere. He's enjoying playing in front of that, and he's starting to turn into a little bit of a showman. So it's fun.
How much fun is it for you? You got to work with him, last year in Lindenwood, to see the growth in his confidence throughout all of this as he's embracing this moment.
Yeah, and I think it's just a credit to our staff, and it's been fun. He's coachable. He's a sponge, but it's a lot of work. When you talk about Laurie and Mike and that guys coming in and out of the lineup, guys getting better. A lot of that's with our assistant coaches. They put a lot of work in with Tyler and LJ and Benton. They do an excellent job with video and teaching and helping these guys get better. And then it's kind of like a car. You got to put gas in the tank, and the players got to rev their own engine a little bit. And the you put the time into it. The guys are ready to take the exam, and it shows up on Friday and Saturday night. The work you put in shows up. It just doesn't happen overnight. So it's all part of that process.
It's easy to forget that there's so many freshmen in this group. Where do you feel like they're at as a group? Because there's such a large number of them.
Yeah, there's just growth in them for sure. Don't look at them as freshmen anymore. They've been around. We've been on the road. Atmosphere. They know what it takes to have success in college. But yeah, they've done an outstanding job. To a man, you can see the improvement, the growth. Just talking to them off the ice, you can see how they carry themselves. So that's an exciting part of kind of that first year of coming in and new level and being sometimes it's being away from home or being truly on your own. So to see that growth and learning how to manage time and everything else and go to class and play, I've been really encouraged by that group, and even for some of the kids maybe coming from the CHL that have had to get back into it. They've excelled in the classroom. So hats off to those guys.
You faced a gauntlet in November, and it was a bit of a struggle at times. I mean, part of that was Trembecki's injury and whatnot, but in the last month, you've beaten Mankato, you've beaten St. Thomas, you've beaten Augustana. Talk about this group right now and where they are as compared to where they were in November.
Yeah, I feel like, we played fairly well in those games, and we kind of got an education of sorts on when things went wrong, and it was painful. And we were right there. I think it came down to a lot of one plays or one mistake and maybe the other team making one more good play. And we found a way to kind of flip the script, turn the tide, that we're finding ways to play to our identity and overcome that. So that's probably the difference, other than maybe, the result, obviously.
Looking ahead now, you've got Lake State this weekend, a team you haven't seen yet. What do you know about what they do well?
Well, a lot of respect for Damon. I've coached with him. I know how competitive he is. He's a good coach, good guy. So he's gonna be ready. I know he'll have his team ready to play. I think they have some skill, and they got some dangerous players that can make plays. I think the big thing for us is we got to be hungry, and we got to be committed to checking and being stingy defensively, and play the game the right way. This isn't the time of year where it's just about Friday night. So bring that competitiveness, bring that juice. We're gonna have a good week in practice, and then we got to put our foot down, and they're in our way, and they'd love nothing more than to take it to us. So we have to understand that, and that can be a tough rink to play in.
Do you take any lessons from the loss to Northern, as far as trying to make sure you don't overlook something at this point?
Well, I mean, it just goes to show you, like, you get a hot goalie or a tough call or whatever, and give credit. Anybody can beat anybody in this game. It's earned on Friday and Saturday nights. Otherwise, you wouldn't play, right? That's what makes sports so great and so competitive and so real. Anything can happen. But, for us, it's just, there's 4 games left in the regular season. We're fighting for home ice. We're still chasing. There's a lot of things that can happen. I think the best mentality is, I've had a great coach once tell me, take care of your own business. You can't rely on other teams to win hockey games. Win your games, take care of your business, control the controllable, and then see where it is at the end of the day, right? So I think that's applicable here, and there's no question that if we're not firing on all cylinders, we have to play to our standard, to our identity, to our structure, to give ourselves a chance to have success.
Where do you feel like Bart's game is at this point? It seems like he's fighting the puck a little bit.
I don't think any of those goals on Saturday, the 3 that went in, so just back it up. I mean, the first one's a breakaway. We got in from total domination to they blow the zone. Guy makes a good move. I think he went 5-hole and it just slipped through. Second one, they seamed us on a power play. We had missed coverage there. Good shot. And then the third goal, so Merriman had the first two, and then the third one, I think he didn't have a chance on that goal either. So I think he made a huge save in the third period up top. I think he's playing great, so I think he's confident, playing well, seeing the puck, gives us a chance every night. And we got to continue to support him, continue to help him and play well, defensively. But, yeah, that's kind of my assessment of him.